Are you ready to stop paying rent and investing in someone else's dreams? Don't you think it's time for you to start to invest in your own dreams? Hi, I'm Skip Shanker with Ready for Remodel, and I'm committed to helping first-time home buyers buy fixer-uppers and build equity and create the homes of your dreams. We're about to share a really cool property in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Only one person is going to be able to buy this house, but stick around because I've got a guide that I'm going to share with you at the end that's free, that's going to help you find the home of your dreams, a fixer-upper where there's less competition, finance it with a renovation loan that gives you money in your loan, amortized over 30 years to fix it up the way you want. And in some cases, you'll be able to house hack, which is buy a property and get enough rental income to cover the expenses so you can live nearly rent-free. This one in Pittsburgh is an ideal house hack because it's a mixed use. And let's take a look at it. So what you do is when you find a property like this, and we found this on Zillow, and you see it's been listed for 139 days. That's 4.5 months. So you know the seller is motivated. So you take the property address, copy it, and go to our website at Ready for Remodel and go to Found a Fixer, drop it in, and import any fixer, any property that's listed. You click on that, and you get the property details. And then we're going to jump over to the screen because we've already done that. And it shows it's a 7-bedroom, 4-bath, 2,500 square foot house. And you'll see here, this is what it looks like now. So with our site, we have powerful technology that uses AI to help you visualize what the house could look like. There's always a gap between what the house is currently and what your ideal home is. A renovation loan fills that gap, and our AI software helps you visualize what that house can look like. So you'll see you're only limited to your own imagination. And so you'll see this is what it looks like now. When you upload the property, our system automatically converts it into a modern design. Now, you may or may not like that modern design, but it gives you the ability to use our AI and our prompt tool to describe what you want. So this was a mid-century modern design, which is okay. You may not like that. And then we did a other contemporary design, and we prompted it and we told it to leave it the way it is, clean it up, like power wash it, put some flowers, potted flowers in front, and put a wooden door on. So you can use our prompts to describe exactly how you want it. This bedroom here is a Scandinavian design. This is what it looks like now. Kind of rugged, old carpet, but we told it what we wanted. We told it we want wood flooring and a view of the Pittsburgh skyline. Now, I don't think it really looks like that when you look out the window, but again, you're only limited by your imagination. And then this is interesting here. So this is a picture uploaded right from the listing, and you can see a hoarder lived here. Now, HGTV, if you watch these HGTV fixer shows, they want to scare you away from hoarder homes. And again, it's just so the investors can come in and scoop them up at a great deal for cash and fix them and flip them for profit. Well, don't be afraid of those. And with our visualization software, we can go in and describe exactly what we want to do. And that's what we did here. And you'll see the prompt that I put in here is, first of all, remove all the debris from the room and create a beautiful room with dark gray painted walls with white trim. The large picture window in the back, we want, again, a view of the Pittsburgh skyline. Put a modern white leather couch on the right wall with an Art Deco coffee table in front of it, and then put a few planters with live plants, and make the flooring a dark herringbone pattern flooring. So with some imagination, we turned that hoarder house into this beautiful room. And with the exception of the view of the Pittsburgh skyline, this can absolutely be done, and we can finance new flooring, new paint. We can't finance the furniture, but anything that's permanently affixed to the house, paint, moldings, windows, flooring, kitchen remodels, bathroom remodels. Here's a bathroom remodel. This is what the bathroom looks like now. It's kind of old and grungy. We asked to make it a contemporary, modern bathroom. And so there's a brand new bathroom that you can create. And so the first part is understanding that gap, that vision of what you want the house to look like. And again, the only limitation is your imagination. With our AI software, you get to create it. The second part is we have powerful estimating software that's specific to that house and in that zip code. We know material costs, labor costs based on how many bedrooms and bathrooms. So this next section is step 2, estimate your upgrades. All you have to do is decide what quality. So we have good, better, and best quality. And then there's a description of what you get. So if this little description on flooring, it says exactly what you're going to, what the material is and what you're going to do, what that cost includes. And so this house, again, it's a fourplex in Pittsburgh. In fact, right next door, they're rebuilding the police station. So as far as a safe neighborhood, this is going to be a safe neighborhood, and you've got police coming in and out. So you got a lot of activity as far as having putting a business in, and we'll talk about that in a minute, because this has got 3 residential units and 1 commercial space that you can operate a business if you want, or lease it out to someone who already has a business that wants to move in that area. But let's talk about the remodeling costs first. Exterior paint, better. Replace the windows, best, $38,000 to replace the windows. Kitchen remodels, you want to remodel the kitchens. Put new exterior doors, new lighting, put a new roof on, interior paint, interior doors, replace the flooring, almost $50,000 for new flooring. You may or may not want that much, but we're going to show you what these numbers look like, with what I think is a high estimate of what the repair costs are going to be. Interior lighting, outlets, switches, total of the hard cost of $270,000. That's $270,000 plus an extra $40,000 of soft costs. What are soft costs? Soft costs are mainly contingency reserve, which is extra money in your loan for those surprises that are going to come up once you take possession of that property and start doing the remodeling. And so you'll have with a bid of $270,000, you're going to have an extra $27,000 just for any unforeseen things that might pop up. And then you have money for inspection fees, permit fees. And the other thing that we don't have in here is if you're going to be displaced, and if you're not going to be able to move in, if it's not going to be habitable during the remodeling stage, we can finance up to 12 months of mortgage payments on this FHA renovation loan. And the other benefit doing it with an FHA loan is you can get in with a very small down payment. So let's figure out what your down payment and monthly payment is going to be by going to step 3. So we scroll down here and you'll see step 3 is build your payment. So we have the offer price, which again, this is being listed for $115,000. And because it's been on the market so long, I'm sure the seller will be motivated. So they'll either most likely, hopefully, pay for some of your closing costs, or you might be able to get this at a better price, or both. The remodeling estimate is $310,000. The total cost of the offer price and the remodeling cost is $425,000. You can get in with just 3.5% down, which is under $15,000 down. So imagine this: you buy this property, you come in with $15,000 down, and then at the close of escrow, the seller gets their $115,000 or whatever that you negotiate with them, and then now you've got $300,000 sitting in an account ready to pay your contractor to remodel, customize, modernize the home, the property the way you want. Now, on the FHA 203k, you're only allowed to use the money for the residential units. You're not allowed to use that money for the commercial unit. So that's a separate thing. you'll have to get if the commercial unit needs modernization or an investment, that money will have to come from elsewhere. And so um, with with your loan amount of 410, your total monthly payment is 3348 at 7%, but rates are moving down, and so you might be able to get a 6.5 or even a 6% payment. So you're going to want to click this button here, explore financing, make an appointment with a loan officer and find out what your payment's going to be based on your credit and your down payment. Now, you could put more down. If you had 10% down, you can put 10% down and get a smaller loan amount that's going to drive your payment down. If you wanted to put even 20% down, you can do that and completely avoid mortgage insurance. And so your payment would be $2,700. But for now, let's talk about getting in with just 3.5% down, which is the minimum for the FHA 203k. And so your total payment is $3,200. You're going to have another couple $100 for mortgage insurance. This payment includes taxes and insurance, but it doesn't include mortgage insurance. So figure your monthly payment is going to be $3,500. Now let's look at what we call the house hacking of what this rental, what this property is going to rent for. So again, it's 4 units. There's 2 3-bedroom, 1-bath homes. I did some research, and you can do your own research. The rents are a low of $1,500 and a high of $2,500. This is going to be totally remodeled. So conservatively, you're going to get $2,000 and maybe more for the 3-bedroom, 1-bath units. So let's just say conservatively, each one of these rents for $2,000 each. There's also a single unit in the back of the downstairs, along with the commercial space. So if you were a budding business owner, let's say you're ready to take your business to the next level, whether you're a pizza maker or you got a thrift shop or you've got a print shop or you want to start a coffee house, there's unlimited types of businesses that you can run here. And then you've got a little efficiency studio in the back. So if you lived in the back and ran a business, the rents from the 2 units upstairs, again, conservatively, is going to be $4,000 a month. And what did we say your payment was? Like $3,500. So you've got $500 roughly in positive cash flow. And then you have a place to live for free, and you've got a business that you can run that you're not paying any rent from. So this kind of house hack, again, is, I think, one of the best that I've seen in a long time. If you're in Pittsburgh and you see this as an opportunity and you want to live in the property as your primary residence, now you could live in one of the 3-bedroom, 1-bath units upstairs and rent out the efficiency for probably around $1,000 a month. But cash flow wise, this thing is going to generate positive cash flow for you. If you're a budding business person and you want to start your business or bring your business to the next level, this is ideal for you as well. So I mentioned that, again, the good news is this is a great opportunity, and there's opportunities like this all over the country. According to Realtor.com, and I'm going to pull up this ad right here, roll up your sleeves and take an in-depth look at fixer-uppers on the market. So fixer-uppers average nationwide about $200,000 less than comparable homes in their same market. And there are, so it says right here, fixer-uppers by definition are inexpensive. The median list price of homes identified as fixer-uppers is $200,000 nationwide in July of 2025, while the median list price for all single-family homes is $436,000. So that's $200 less on average nationwide. And the other thing is, in July of 2025, there was almost 80,000 fixer-uppers listed on Realtor.com. And each month, they actually increase because homes are getting older and inventory is starting to grow. And so we've got a really cool opportunity right now. Inventory is growing. Interest rates are starting to come down. now is a great time to jump back into the market. Um, and so, um, yeah, so I mentioned that only one person is going to be able to buy this property, unfortunately. But if you click the link below, we've got a really cool guide um, called the Step-by-Step Fixer Upper Blueprint for First-Time Homebuyers. We've got everything in here, no matter where you are in the country, where it's going to educate you on how renovation loans work, where to go to find the deals in your market, and how to finance them, how to put a team together. And so, like I said, I'm committed to helping you create the home of your dreams, get a great deal on a home, and build equity and start investing in you for your future. Stop investing in your landlord's dreams. Start investing in your dreams. I'm Skip Shanker. We're ready for remodel. Go to readyforremodel.com and start your path towards financial freedom.